Why, hello there, a nice Joe here. I hope you're having a good day today, and I'm bringing you an unboxing. I'm going to be using this Best Techman Angry Owl, and I really absolutely love this thing. I have to admit, I've been very, very surprised, and happily so, with this. There's just a ton of good. The only thing that I can say that I would like to see changed is just a tiny bit more tip access. It's a little high because of all the belly that's right out the front. I mean, it's part of the product of the grind that they've got going on there. And it is accessible, but it's just a bit high. Other than that, this thing has been truly excellent for its price point. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for whatever's in this package. I think I know what's in this package. Yes, I believe so. I ordered this a while back, and I didn't think it was going to arrive just yet. I was kind of hoping it came right before the end of the year. So I'm not 100% sure. Let me know down in the comments what you think. This is the Kunwu knife. Should this be in like a contender for the top knives of 2025? I'm going to do that video in probably the next day or so. But I would like a little bit of feedback before that, so anybody who watches this, please drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. But should this be in the best knives 2025 category? It was, of course, up for pre-order in 2025. It was shipped in 2025. It just didn't reach me until today, which is like, what, the 3rd or the 4th or something? This is also the original model from it was in 2025. But this is the new version of that knife. This is the Kunwu Gringo, as you can kind of see. A little bit of oil, or lots of oil. But this is the Verta lock, which is, of course, what Kunwu is now doing, which is basically a Spyderco style top liner lock. Now that the patent has run out and that is usable, it is a good locking mechanism. We are, darn near dead centered out of the box. This is shred carbon fiber. I really don't like shred carbon fiber, and yeah, I can already see some voids here. I thought I ordered I know I ordered the carbon fiber, but I thought it wasn't shred. I thought it was the other standard carbon fiber. Huh. I'll have to check that out. Was that even an option? I feel like that was an option. But there are there's 2 voids right there. Yeah, there's some voids. And oh, that's some rough voids, actually. I can't say I love that, especially where they're sitting, considering my finger's going to wrap around that, but sure. Timascus pivot, Elmax blade steel, titanium clip. It is reversible. Whoa. How do they do that? It comes with an alternative clip. I guess this titanium clip has feet that would fit in this, like this. Okay, really, really good detent. Definitely that's an advantage of the top liner style lock stuff. You get a standard detent instead of, I don't know what I'm saying, but you get a standard detent, so it's definitely good. Big old thing, another knife with a lot of belly in there. Though the tip is actually pretty accessible on this one, it's just you do get a little bit into the belly. That is a really, really, actually, that's, I don't know if you're going to see that, but that went, that lifted skin immediately. That is a very bitey edge. That is a really good edge. That's probably one of the best edges I've felt in a while. Is it contoured? No, but it kind of feels like it. Like, it's so close to it. There is a drop right down here. It's like flat here, but right up in here, and then it gives the illusion of contouring without, I think, full contouring. It is ultra comfortable in the hand. Clip is very comfortable. I don't even necessarily want to swap it. It's reasonably deep carry. I mean, it's not deep carry, but it's in medium. Good flex. There is a lanyard hole for those who care. Lots of jimping on this back there. There is jimping on the spine, but it's like, it doesn't provide backwards traction. I can push into it a little bit and get some traction, so that's pretty good. Rock solid. It's a reasonably large knife. Let's take the get a check a. It feels larger than that, honestly. It's 3 5/8, 8 1/2 overall. I guess just because there's so much blade, it feels bigger than it is. How's the choke up position? Very good. Also very comfortable in the hand. How about the push grip? I mean, it's a tall, it's a bit tall right here, so it kind of feels like, no, it's darn comfortable, even for just the push grip. How about back here? Because you're sitting on, when you go into the push grip, you're sitting on top of this deep kind of thing that you can't really go into. It's comfortable. Yeah, this is comfortable all the way around. This is just really well designed. The Gringo looked interesting before, but it wasn't until the Verta lock that I really was like, okay, that's something I have to check out, because this is the first knife I've seen from Kunwu that they've done this on. I think they've done that. Well, technically, I think they've done it on before that, but it's the first knife that really was. They did one on a Padre, didn't they? Yeah, I guess that would be the first one. I have a Padre, so I didn't need another Padre, basically. Is how that went, but let's see. Okay, so the way they did it is the liner is sitting here, and there's a bar to stabilize it, which... And I almost just cut my finger. The bar actually runs through the liner. Interesting. This is quite nice. I do not feel the voids that are sitting right there, if you can kind of see them. Yeah, you can. I was worried about that. I don't really feel that. Okay, so no concerns there. But I'm pretty sure that I would have almost sworn that I would have ordered a different type of carbon fiber if it was available, so it must not have been. I must be misremembering. Either way, this is... It's not a heavy detent, but it's also... Oh, yeah, I can shake it out. It really requires some effort. Huh. That also might partially just be because there's so much oil in there, right? That's causing that to shake out, because there might be some oil in the detent hole. Or a lot of it, honestly. Reasonably smooth bearings. Not amazing, but pretty good. This is cool. I like the knife. The lock works really well. I wouldn't mind to have a slightly heavier detent on it, but the edge is good. I'm sure the L-Max is good. I mean, it's Kunwu. They do. That's some gunk in there, but I'm gonna go clean this thing up, honestly. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So the Gringo Verta lock. I do like the look of this shred carbon fiber a little bit more than most, because it's only got like the shred looking pieces right there. Up here doesn't really look all that shred carbon fibery, so it looks cool. It's just got a couple voids in it, right there, and a couple right here. For the most part, it's actually pretty good overall as far as this type of carbon fiber goes. In fact, are there none on the backside? Wow, I don't think there are. I mean, there's maybe some tiny little thing here, but for the most part, I don't think there are. That's pretty good. Just a couple on the show side. And like I said, I like the wavy, flowy pattern with the shred just kind of like sitting in the center. It's cool. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. This thing, it feels a lot bigger than it is, but I guess it's a pretty... I mean, it's a full-size knife, but it's not large, but it definitely almost feels that way. Just a lot of knife. It is pretty tall. Let's just, before I sign off here, let's see how tall it is compared to the Spyderco PM2. It is taller than a PM2. Reasonably taller than a PM2. That is a big poon on the top end of that thing. Okay. So if that's a bother for some people, well, look elsewhere. But, pretty cool. I will do a full review on this thing down the road, and summary and everything like that, if the full review is too long. Thank you for checking this out. Have a great day, or continue to have a great day, and I will see you later.